Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Suspiria, the new reimagining of the 70s Dario Argentino Italian horror film. And this was made by Luca Guadagnino, who did Call Me By Your Name last year. He got a lot of attention for the work that he was able to do with that film. And it was a little surprising hearing that he was going to be making this film because the main film I know of his is Call Me By Your Name, and it's this straightforward drama. It isn't a genre film, and it's dealing with this love affair between these two young men. And then you have this, which is crazy supernatural horror film, and it's like, can he pull this off, kind of thing, where it's like, is he gonna be able to work inside this genre? And boy, does he. And after watching this film, I'm like, Guadagnino can basically do any kind of movie, and I'm very interested to see what he does next because he really captures the ominous atmosphere of the best horror films you can find. It has the unnerving nature of The Shining, where it's just like you always feel like something is wrong, there's something unsettling going on, and you never know where it's going to come from. And in terms of tone, this film is so very consistent where it's like you understand what is potentially going to happen in this film, but you never know exactly what's going to happen, which is one of the best parts of the film. And how the story is told and the layers are pulled back, and you're building and building the story and the tension and the unnerving atmosphere throughout this film until you pull everything back and you really see what it is. And then there's that payoff where it's like knocks you on your ass, honestly. If you weren't sitting in a seat in a theater, this would knock you right off your feet. But the idea is this film really hits hard, and boy does it. Between what they're able to accomplish with effects in terms of body horror in this film, whew, the trailer really doesn't give anything away. I'm not going to give away stuff, but there's some intense, unnerving horror throughout this film and slowly building to an absolutely unbelievable payoff of this film, and up to that finale that's so worth the 2.5 hours you have to sit through this film. One of the big downsides I do have to say is the beginning parts of this film, it's broken into 6 acts and an epilogue. I feel like the first act and a half is kind of like, it's really dragging to pull things together and become really interesting, and then one scene flips this whole entire film on end, and it's just like, oh crap, I know what I'm in for now, and it really hits into gear. And in terms of the writing, David Kajganich was the one who wrote this film, and the story is so very intriguing with all the different layers of social commentary that's layered into this, and different themes, including the fact that it deals with mourning of loss from, or the unknowing of loss from, like the Holocaust this film deals with, because this takes place, I believe, in the 70s Berlin, and it's like still has remnants of the Holocaust. It deals with political unrest, all layering this bed of what this story is being told through, which is, this is some crazy shit in this movie, and where it balances all of these important themes that are real, like realistic and topical themes, with this dark forces, these evil witches, the supernatural elements. It blends it so well. And in terms of how this film really hits, this is hard to watch. It's grotesque at moments. It's so intense, but so well put together. This is definitely one of those films like, this is not going to be for everybody. Even if I think this is a great film, it's not going to be for everybody. And what they're able to do, Tom York with the score, because I love the score from the original Suspiria. It's so weird and quirky, but creepy and unnerving. This takes out all the quirkiness, and it's just unnerving and really ominous and really builds tension. And that is one of the best things that this film does, is build tension and builds to this payoff And the characters in this film, there's some intriguing characters that have some layers and have some backstory. This doctor who gets wrapped in this web of strange occurrences with these young women at this ballet school, and the relationship building between Susie and Miss Blanc, our main character, and the main teacher at the school. They have such an interesting relationship, and their characters kind of build together, and you see this flourish between each other. And I feel like that's one of the most intriguing parts of this film, is that building relationship, and also what it's building towards. The imagery in this film, they're like dream sequences or nightmares or memories, whatever they might be, and it's like shining level of quick edits of just, ooh, what the hell did I just see? And it's so quick cutting that you really don't get to like ponder upon what's really on the screen. You just get the quick glimpses of the shock value of, holy crap, wait, what was that? What was this? What was that? And it's really hitting you and making you feel so unnerved and kind of intriguing all at the same time of like, what's going on here? And that, like, you get that feeling a lot watching this film, is what's going on with this film. And then the cinematography, I'm gonna probably butcher this, Sayambu Mukdipram was this DP for this film, and this is gorgeous. This film looks like it's made in the 70s. The graininess, the desaturated colors at moments, but also bright and striking at other moments, the mix of colors, everything, the shadows, the lighting, everything works so well. The framing of shots, there's this one particular dance sequence that is so well shot, and it's going back and forth with another sequence that's increasingly tense. This dance is intense. How it's all shot is in your face, and you're feeling all the energy of watching this dance going on. And there's multiple sequences where you get to see cross-cutting between scenes that are really building up both scenes at once to create a greater fixture. And between what the cinematographer and the director are able to do is create such powerful sequences. And the acting, I'm not a huge fan of Dakota Johnson. I thought she was a piece that little pulled down on the rest of the film in Bad Times at the El Royale. I just felt like she really didn't bring anything special to it. She brings a level of confidence and just aura to this role that I didn't expect from her, and I feel like she does a really good job of selling this role. But the real powerhouse of this film is Tilda Swinton, seeing as she plays 3 different people, completely different roles, and all incredibly powerful and emotional, and carrying the weight of everything going on with these characters, building relationships, grief, and just a sense of menace with one in particular. And the makeup, the prosthetic work, everything that went into this film is pitch perfect. The ending can be something that really alienates viewers, or can be just an unbelievable, just mind-blowing kind of payoff for certain people, and I felt like I was the latter. This really did pay off for me. This is one of the most intriguing experiences I've had in the cinema this whole entire year. This is one of the most memorable films I've watched this whole entire year. Don't recommend this for everybody, but if you're really into horror and you're really into art house cinema, you must go see Suspiria. And thank you as always for supporting your Wasteland reviewer.